Good morning, children. Today we are going to start off with a part of adjectives which we have done in the last video. We have done types of adjectives. Today we are going to do comparison of adjectives. What do you mean by the word comparison? Who can tell me? What do you mean by the word comparison? It means when you are comparing something with something else, or comparing somebody with somebody else. Okay, like, I'll just show you an example. This chalk is bigger than this chalk. So we are comparing these two chalks, right? This chalk is bigger than this. When we compare, we use than, T-H-A-N, than, right? So we are comparing. Now, there is one concept in adjectives that you need to compare. And you use it in your sentences, in your English. Like, I'll just tell you what exactly you mean by compare. So, suppose there's a girl, she is good. She is a good girl. Suppose Seema. She's a good girl, but Reema is better. Reema is better than Seema. Okay? Seema is good. Now Reema is better than Seema. Okay? And Leena is the best. Okay? So we are comparing here among the girls. Though it's not a very good practice to compare. You should not compare children with one child with another. But here I am explaining. I've taken up this example. Why? So that I can explain to you, okay, the concept. So, Seema is a girl. She's a good girl. But Reema is better than Seema. And who's the best? Best is Leena. Okay? So, she's the best. Suppose we say that these girls are helpful. So, this helpful concept, Seema is also helpful. She's good in helping. But Reema is better than Seema. She's more helpful. Okay? And Leena is the best. She helps everybody. So she's the best. Okay? So see, we have compared here good, better, best. Right? So, now we are going to segregate these three into three terms. What are the three terms? First one is positive, which is good. Next one is comparative, where we are comparing. Comparative, okay? one is superlative. Super means excellent, best. So these are the three terms where you segregate good, better and best. When you say better, which one? This here, you compare with the previous one. And here, this is the best, extreme. Okay? So these are the three concepts. Okay? So let's look into the book once and revise the concept. I'm sure whatever I have explained, you have understood the concept. But now, let's do this. Page number 50, grammar book, please take out quickly. Right. So, we start off with comparison of adjectives. Read these following sentences. Let's check out what are the following sentences. Amit is a good boy. Second one, Ravi is better than Amit. What did I say? Next one is Mohit is the best boy of the three. So among the three, Mohit is the best boy. Okay? So in the first sentence, the adjective good simply indicates that Amit is good. And in the second sentence, what happens? And we did not compare with him with anybody else, but he's a good boy. The simple form of adjective is called positive degree. So these are all degrees of comparison. Degree, which means it increases. So this is the positive degree, this is the comparative degree where we are comparing, this is the superlative degree. An adjective in the positive degree refers some quality in a person or thing used when we make no comparison. So it is referring to a positive quality of a thing or a person. Okay? Right. So in the first one, which is the positive degree, we are not comparing. In the second sentence, the adjective better indicates the comparison between Ravi and Amit. Okay? So here we are comparing in the second sentence, which is Ravi is better than Amit. Yeah. So this is called the comparative degree. Comparative degree, where we are comparing. An adjective in the comparative degree refers a higher degree of quality than the positive. So this is good, this is better. So this is a higher degree. It is used to compare between two persons or things. It is used to compare between two persons or two things. So I told you you're comparing between positive and comparative. Next one, in the third sentence, the adjective best indicates that Mohit is the best boy, the best quality in the highest degree. So this superlative is the highest degree. Such adjectives are called superlative degree, I told you. An adjective in the superlative degree refers to the highest degree of quality used when we compare more than two persons or things. So here we are comparing three. Okay? So how? So this girl or boy is the best among these three. There are three children and she is the best. So, or he is the best. So it is the highest degree. Right? So there are certain points you need to remember. Word than is used in the sentence when two persons are compared. Okay? When you are comparing two persons, like I told you, Seema is good, but Rima is better than Seema. So I told you than, the word than we use when we compare with another person. Two people are compared. particle the is used before the superlative degree. Like Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Like Lena is the best among all. Okay? So we use the in the superlative degree. Clear? Adjectives change in form to show comparison. They have the following degrees of comparison: big, bigger, biggest. Now children, in page number 51, there are a few words given, a list. Let's go through them so that you can get a hang of it, you get an idea that what exactly are positive, comparative and superlative, and you need to remember them. Alright? Okay. So positive, comparative, superlative. First one is by adding ER and EST. How do you do it? You add ER and UEST to the comparative and the superlative degree. So let's give you an example. How do you add ER and EST? Like the first one, bold. This is the positive. So the girl is very bold. So in the comparative degree, you add ER. BOLDER. So we add here ER in the comparative degree. Next one is boldest. BOLDEST. This is the highest degree where we add EST. Right? So bold, bolder, boldest. So we can say that she's a bold girl. Okay. Rima is bolder than Seema. You use than. Then Lena is the boldest among all. So these are the degrees, right? So it keeps on increasing. Positive, this gets more increased, comparative, and then the superlative. Right? See the next one. Let's read the list. Bold, bolder, boldest. Clever, cleverer, cleverest. Dark, darker, darkest. Bold, great, greater, greatest. Hard, harder, hardest. Okay? So let me give you some example. I told you, so if this is Seema and this is Rima and here is Lena. So let's write a few sentences. What will be a positive sentence? Seema is a bold girl. Right? Yes. Now, for the bolder, how do you write? So, next is Rima is bolder than Seema. See, we have used the word than, and here we have used bolder. Right? Next one, Lena. Now, Lena is the. I told you this is a very important word. The. You use before this. Boldest of all three girls. Right, children? comparison. I'm sure you have understood. Now let's go through the list. Right, we have already read this: bold, clever, dark. We have to add ER and EST. Next rule is, by doubling the last letter of the positive and adding ER and EST. Let's see how do we do that. So let me just rub the board and explain it to you. How do we add double L? Let's see. So by adding doubling the last letter of the positive. What is the last letter? Suppose this is big. Okay, big is positive. I live in a big house. So big is the word positive. Now, she lives in a bigger house. What do you write? B-I-G-G. So the last letter of positive, this, you write twice. You double the letter. B-I-G-G. Now you add E-R. Okay, so it becomes bigger. And superlative, the most, the highest degree, B-I-G-G. E-S-T. So we add, same here, we double the last letter and we add E-S-T. Right? So this is the rule. Certain words, not all. I'll just show you which are the words. Like see, big, bigger, biggest. Dim, dimmer, dimmest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Mad, madder, maddest. Red, redder, reddest. Right? Now next rule is by adding R and ST to the positive. Let's check how. So which one? Let's take this word, close. Or large, we can take, yeah, let's take large. What's the meaning of large? Big. It will be easier for you to understand. Large. L-A-R-G-E, this is the positive. Now in the comparative, we add only R. Just check. L-A-R-G-E. Large, we add only R. Okay. Larger, L-A-R-G-E. Large, we only add S-T. So largest. So there is a few words here. Able, abler, ablest. Brave, braver, bravest. Close, closer, closest. Fine, finer, finest. Large, larger, largest. Okay. Children, please turn the page. Page number 52. Here, the Y changes into ER and IE. Sorry, the Y changes into I before adding ER. How? Let's check this out. Y changes into I. How? So the positive, if the positive is busy, B-U-S-Y, busy. This Y becomes I. How? B-U-S-I-E-R. Just check this. In the comparative degree. B-U-S-I, Y becomes I and then we add E-R. Okay? Same here, B-U-S-I, Y becomes I and then we add E-S-T. Okay? Then we add est in the superlative degree. And here we add er. Here we add est. But the y becomes an. Just check. In both comparative and superlative degree. So, busy, busier, busiest. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Easy, easier, easiest. Funny, funnier, funniest. Happy, happier, happiest. Right? Now the next one. By adding est to the positive. When it ends in y, preceded by a vowel. So gay, gayer, gayest. So the y does not change here. Only you add er. Grey, grayer, greyest. Okay? So we just add er here. You don't do anything else. Er and est. Er in comparative degree, superlative degree you add est. Now next one, check. So there are a few words where you don't add er, est, but you add more and most. Right? So if you call it, if you say, she's a very beautiful girl. So you write beautiful. So here you write, you do not write beautifuler, beautifulest. You don't add er and est in beautiful. What do you write? You write more beautiful, most beautiful. Right, children? So, if beautiful is the positive degree, then in the comparative one, you use more. Which word? More. M-O-R-E. More. More beautiful in the comparative degree. We compare that Seema is more beautiful than Reema. So, more beautiful. So, and Leena is the most beautiful among the three. So, most beautiful. We don't use beautifuler, beautifulest. Okay? So, certain words are there where we add more and most before the word. Right? See? Before the word. Beautiful, more beautiful. There are certain words. Let's read them. Like active. More active, most active. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Careless, more careless, most careless. Deficient, more deficient, most deficient. Exciting, more exciting, most exciting. Okay? Like interesting, more interesting, most interesting. So these are the words. And last but not the least, children, by using irregular comparative and superlative forms of comparison. Let's check this out. Here the words change completely. Where you don't add er, est, you don't add before the word more and most. What do? Like the word, first example which I gave you is good. See, the word completely changes. Better, best. Right? Next one is bad. W-O-R-S-E. Worse. We don't say bad, badder, baddest. Good, gooder, goodest. We don't say. That is wrong. We say good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. This is the highest degree. These you have to go through and learn, children, so that you remember. So see, let's read out a few more. Bad, worse, worst. better, best. Late, later, latest. Much, more, most. Little, less, least. Right? I'm sure you have understood this concept. If you have any issues, please get back to me personally. I'm always there for you, children. And now we are going to do the exercise on page number 53. Fill in the blanks with the correct degree of adjectives. A. Let's do it. Number 1. What will be the answer? China is the dash country in the world. So, which degree do you think it's going to be? Here, you don't write popular, populist, populous. Populous means having a lot of population, right? A lot of people in the country, which we call population. So, we write China is the most populous country in the world. So, we add here, before the word populous, we add more. So, most popular, populous. Right? Most populous. Honesty is the good. Good becomes best. Best policy. Number 3. Rajasthan is the largest state of India. Large becomes largest. This is the superlative degree. Number 4. Mighty. Mighty becomes mightier. The pen is mightier than the sword. Number 5. Everest is the dash mountain in the world. High. So it is the highest mountain. Highest. So you add est here. 6. A bird in hand is good becomes better than 2 in the bush. See, there is a word than, so it's going to be superlative degree where we are going to use better. Okay? You have to identify what to write. Number 7. Giraffe is the tallest animal of the world. When it is saying of the world, which means it's superlative. So tall becomes tallest. Great. This is stale becomes stalest bread. S-T-A-L-E-S-T. Number 9. Gold is precious than silver. So is it? It's used than. So you have to use the superlative degree. Yeah. But what will you write? Precious. Before precious you write more precious. Okay. Number 10. What do we write? These stories are very much interesting. Okay. Much becomes more and most. These stories are very interesting. So this is a positive. We will not say these stories are more interesting because there is no comparison done. There is no highest degree mentioned. So this is a positive sentence. These stories are very interesting. Now let's do exercise B. Fill in the spaces with the correct form of adjectives. Okay. So I'll just give you some time to finish this. Then I need the entire board. Then we will do exercise B. Quickly finish it. Right, children, I'm sure you have finished. So let me quickly rub the board and start off with exercise B. Positive. So we write positive. First one is noisy. Number 1. Noisy. It is already given. Comparative is noisier. N-O-I-S. Noisier. S-I-E-S-T. Noisiest. Okay. Number 2. It's given thicker. This is given to you. In positive, you have to write thick. Thickest. Number 3. First you have to see what is given to you. Cleanest. So this is given to you. This is the superlative degree which is given to you. So the positive would be clean, cleaner. Next one is younger. Number 4. Y-O-U-N-G-E-R. Younger. This becomes young. Youngest. Right. Number 5. Clumsy, clumsy or clumsiest? Clumsy. C-L-U-M-S-Y. Clumsy. Clumsier. Clumsiest. Right? So these are the answers which I have already given you, children. Quickly finish it in your book. Right, children? I'm sure you have finished the exercise and you have understood the concept of the comparison of adjectives, which is the degrees of comparison, in which degree and how to use it in sentences. I have told you. If you have any problems understanding any concept, any particular concept which you have not understood, please get back to me personally. I'm always there for you guys. You know that, right? So, here I end my lecture here. You take care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.